Hey, this is Nick with Forex Off-Road. I just wanted to reach out and let you guys know the impact that Justin, the Revenue Ronin, has been making for our business. We've been open for 2.5 years, and he's been with us as our marketing guru the whole time. He sure has made a huge impact for us. You know where we are, definitely on the path for a 10x for Forex. Thank you, Justin.
Hi there, my name is Will Carter, owner of Unshakable Entrepreneurs, and I want to give a huge shout out to Justin French and the Revenue Ronin community. So I came into this community 6 months ago, basically brand new to business, and Justin was the one person I kept hearing about in the sales and marketing space. He was running daily spaces on X, so I joined in because I needed some direction, not just more information, how to use it. And I've got to say the shift was more or less immediate. Within a month, I'd increased my revenue. Within 6 months, I've gone from an idea and a coaching practice to a functioning community business serving more than 110 entrepreneurs. And the daily spaces for me are unmissable. They're so good. They are an MBA level mastermind and working group. Most of all, this isn't more information. This is actually practicing in real time and getting real time feedback. And what I really like is Justin is living from the front. He's actually doing this every day, showing us in real time how these practices are useful and getting results in the world. So it's not just more theory. This community is full of high agency, high execution entrepreneurs, and the constant loops of feedback have shortened my learning curve immensely. So if you are a new entrepreneur and you want to shorten that learning curve too, especially around sales, marketing, and positioning, the Revenue Ronins are going to give you the structure and the support to do just that.
All right, well, welcome everybody. Welcome to a little pop-up live here. Let me get my camera fixed. Welcome. So this is the Ronin Report. We call this the Ronin Report, where sales, marketing, and AI work in perfect harmony. So thank you for tuning in. So this can be about a 10-minute live here, a little bonus, just for some content creation. And I really like these weekly Ronin Reports. Usually I do these Friday, but tomorrow's going to be a challenging day, so I'm doing it a day early. So I just want to highlight some of the top stories we're hearing about with relating to AI, sales, marketing, and some new features that I'm playing around with, experimenting with. I've been heavily using AI for about 2 years now, and Claude for like a year and 4 months. And that's my preferred go-to. It's really becoming my operating system, right? So the ecosystem, the connectors, and I'll share with you kind of my latest connection that I've made between ClickUp, which is my project management tool, and Claude. So having that integrator where I was literally able to go in, hey, give me an update on all my projects, my tasks, and then it gave me a dashboard view inside of Claude, and I'll show it to you. And then, I was able to like update a task and basically tell it like, hey, I want to, these tasks are done. So can you go ahead and close those out? And literally it just kind of closed them out. So it was pretty exciting. It's like, I feel like a little kid in a candy store being able to, experiment with these tools while at the same time increasing productivity and becoming ideally focused on generating those closer to revenue activities, which it's exciting time. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and we'll get into it. Let's see here. So a quick highlight. So X communities are disappearing. So there was an announcement by Nikita Beer on X. He's the head of product at X. That communities, they're going to be basically, sunsetting them. And due to declining usage, we're deprecating X communities on May 6th. So, there's been mixed emotions there. We actually have one community here that we've built Timo, Kevin, myself, Will, Christelle, Jodelle, many other, Ani, many other great ex-community hosts have been building in the Startup Circle community, and we built it up to 8,300 members, which was quite an accomplishment. So it was a joint effort, it was a collaboration, and yeah, they're going to be deprecating them. So the question is, so what's the play now? Where do we move to? And it's really a good reminder that we need to make sure that we're pulling people off platform onto our email lists, into our own communities, and we're continuing that relationship, continuing those conversations in platforms that we own, whether it's an app, whether it's a school community, whether it's your own custom community like Ben has. So yeah, that's the first update. Then the other thing is HeyGen. So I want to highlight HeyGen. So HeyGen, if you take a look at this video, so literally I went to HeyGen headquarters in LA for one of their reveals for CDance 2.0 and was able to have them record some video of me, turn it into an avatar, digital avatar, and then now I can basically prompt it in with whatever scripts I want, and also create video on the fly, which is quite impressive. I mean, look at the quality here. That it's my voice. The audio is great, and I'm just posting this out into some group chats here to see if we can get some other people here. And feel free to ask any questions in the chat. I'll take them as they come in. We're not going to be too long here, but just wanted to get the content here, do the Ronin Report. So definitely check out HeyGen. It's an awesome service. If you want a link, shoot me a DM. I can send you a link to HeyGen. And also Suno, you can actually make your own music, which is awesome. So I've been playing around, experimenting with Suno. I made a song with Suno, and that's going good. The agency client work is going well. So keeping the clients happy. I was playing a recent testimonial of a client at the beginning here, Nick at 4X Off-Road, really significantly, 10xing their business in 2 years, mostly with Google Ads and social media organic content. I'm coaching them a little bit, and yeah. So we got HeyGen, we got and then the ClickUp. So yeah, so take a look at this. So literally, this is a screenshot from my Claude. So I work in Claude, I work in Lovable, I work in ClickUp. Those are that's like my MarTech stack right now. And I use ClickUp for my CRM. I use it for my project management tool. And I use the AI agent in there as kind of like an assistant. I also have a virtual assistant. And you can see here, I literally connected up the connector ClickUp with Claude. And then I was able to just pull, this. I just said, hey, give me an update on where I'm at with things. And it's like, all right, let me pull that workspace intel. And then it basically gave me a snapshot. I'm not going to show everything because I don't want to show all my active projects, but this is kind of a highlight. So it shows you how many tasks, how many things are active, needs review, how many you completed. You can see live ClickUp sync right there. And then you just approve it, you give it access. And I like to do it allow once, just so you can see the progression of user access, just to make sure you're comfortable with the things that you're sharing. And yeah, literally, I told it, hey, go ahead and update, and it went ahead and did that. So I'm a big advocate of ClickUp. Shout out to ClickUp and Chris Cunningham, one of the co-founders over there, founding member of ClickUp. I've been using ClickUp for years. I've always brought them into any startup that I worked at, any client engagement. I should have signed up as an affiliate early on, but I didn't. That's the way it works. Sometimes you're just caught up in the moment. You're just, getting stuff dialed in. And, but yeah, looking forward to a potential collaboration with ClickUp potentially. So shout out to to Chris there, Chris Cunningham. Yeah, thanks for reaching out. So yeah, that's kind of the highlight. What I've been doing lately this week is building out with HeyGen, building out with Claude. My content revenue system, just to show you, is literally I take the transcript from my audio space that I host in the morning at 6:45 a.m. Pacific every day. I take that and then I plug it into Claude in a project. I get 14 pieces of content, an image, and this is what the output looks like. Right here, where is it? Yeah, this is what the output looks like. So this was from this morning space. You can see here, myself or my VA will schedule this content or post it, and you know, gets the image on brand. I take it to Grok Imagine, then I animate the image there, and so that's pretty much my workflow. Oh, shout out to Antonio on there. Good to see you, Antonio. Yeah, thanks to Antonio and his product called Xcribe, I'm able to take the transcript from him that he gives me from the space. So here's literally the workflow right here. So we host a space. He takes the transcript, or he converts the space into a text file. I take the text file, I put it into Claude. I get 14 pieces of content thanks to his platform called Xcribe, and yeah, then I'm able to create 14 pieces of content so every day, and it's working well. And then the other update here in the Ronin Report, I'm actually one of the featured speakers here at the SD networking group. My good buddy James Hickey, and I'll be speaking with Bill Walsh, who's actually a former client of mine and mentor, who I've helped quite a bit as a fractional CMO. And Deborah Sweet was one of the first marketing people that I hired as a consultant back in my IT days, back in the 2000s. So we're coming full circle here, literally, which is exciting. 20 years later, from 2006 to here we are now, 2026. So literally, 20 years in the making. And it's going to be exciting getting back on the speaking circuit. It's been a while, and yeah, I used to do a lot of speaking. I really enjoy it, and I'm putting together a really great offer for this event. So stay tuned. I'll tease it. It's going to basically be a one-day MBA mastermind in person. We'll actually film your content for the month, and we'll do a workshop and then a dinner overlooking the San Diego skyline, all for one day. So that's coming. So get ready for that. Going to be limiting it to the first 10 people only, so we can maintain the personal attention for each member as they work through their 90-day plan and really executing that. So the experience, the plan, they're going to walk out of there with content. It's an intensive, a one day. And so we're going to really do about 6 months of work in one day, literally. So using these AI tools. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of great stuff happening. So super pumped for what's happening here. We got HeyGen, which big advocate of HeyGen, and signed up as an affiliate for HeyGen. I'm going to be signing up as an affiliate for ClickUp. I may be doing a collaboration with them. Clients are getting results. Clients are happy. That's what it's all about, integrating with Claude and ClickUp. And this is really the stack here: Canva, ClickUp, Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive, all integrated with Claude, and building out that operating system. It's really an operating system, an ecosystem inside of Claude, which connects up to everything and just able to pull in things, get stuff done in a lot quicker, more efficient manner. Also have the MCP connector with Beehive that's been activated. So that's all good. So yeah, a lot of great stuff, a little technical here, but you got to embrace the tech, right? You got to bridge the gap between technical and non-technical people, be able to communicate at all levels of an organization, a 360-degree leader, if you will, managing up, managing down, and in the middle, and making sure people are staying productive, staying profitable, and maintaining communication amongst the team and alignment with the team and clients. Really important. So yeah, guys, I think we'll call it here, but thank you so much, Antonio. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, thanks for the repost, Antonio. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow in the Startup Circle community, 6:45 a.m. Pacific, for wins of the week. Why do we celebrate wins of the week? Because majority of business is lessons learned. There are no losses. It's just lessons learned and winning. and you want to keep compounding those wins. And it's all about gaining that momentum and staying in momentum as long as you can, as long as possible. Because once you lose that momentum, it's very difficult and challenging to get that back up. So we've been building in public for, over 2 years now, and yeah, it's a long journey. I have a 5-year plan, so I'm like, 2 months in and 2 years and some months in, and we're not slowing down. That's for sure. We're going to continue accelerating, continue getting client wins, community member wins, and that's what it's all about, building our legacies and building our businesses. So the Revenue Ronin brand continues to mature. It's growing, and it's exciting to see, what's transpired so far. And we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. So stick with us, stick with me, and thank you for joining me in the journey here. And just remember, at the end of our lives, we'll ask ourselves 4 simple questions. Did I live? Did I love? Did I matter? And did I make a difference? Until next time, keep making a difference. Build that mind, build that body, build that business, build that bank account, but most importantly, build that legacy. So stay healthy, stay hungry, stay humble. We'll see you at the top. All right. Much love. This is Justin Arfizel's French, the Revenue Ronin. And this has been the weekly Ronin Report, where sales, marketing, and AI work in harmony. All right. If you want to be a guest on the show, let me know. DM me. We'll see about getting you on the live stream here. And shout out to Riley, another startup guy. Good to see you, Riley. Good to see you, brother. Yes, we're going live with the Ronin Report here. So I like to go live at least once a week. So trying to do more of it. And yeah, thanks, Antonio. Thanks, Riley. Good to see you guys. And we'll be back tomorrow for the space in the Startup Circle, 6:45 a.m. Pacific, and it's wins of the week. All right. Much love, guys. Have a good night.